Welcome to Checklist 2. I apologize for the visual quality of this video, but my screen captures and I were having a little bit of a fight, so I had to come up with a plan B. But this will work for the purposes of what I need to share with you. So this is our first content. Checklist 2 is our first content checklist. And at the beginning of every content checklist, I will give a little bit of a suggested pacing. You can do things at your own pace, but this at least gives you some type of a guide. And similar to the previous checklist, as you complete things on the checklist, just go ahead and check them off and just kind of keep yourself on track. Then if you realize, oh, I didn't actually watch that video, you can uncheck it. But I like that manual check because it lets you control a little bit about how you're going through things. And just so you know, I never go through and see who's checked what, because some people don't need that. They can track things on their own, but it's handy. It might help a few people. I personally like it. All right, so I'm going to jump down. First of all, don't skip anything, especially in a content checklist, because if I've written it here, then it's worth, if I've taken the time to write it, you need to read it, and then following the links to the web page so you can see what's going on there. There's some information in there. I do want to point out something real quick. Anytime I give you access to something and there's another link, if for some reason the link does not work, make sure you let me know. I promise you I check and double check, but every now and then something just gets by me. So, but make sure things work, the links work, and then once you read through this, you'll understand what that was for anyway. So, these are the finance formulas we will use in this class. These are the ones you're expected to use. All right, so I tackle finance a little differently than most instructors, actually than all the instructors that I know of that teach 1630, at least here at Pellissippi. And so I want to jump down to how I've tackled this beginning week, this first content checklist. So you have the formulas on that formula sheet, and you can read about those. But the way I have this first week handled is in these Learn About and Practice, and I broke it into 2 parts. You will be exposed to the math part of every formula. So this is, a typical lesson. So this is the stuff I would say to you if we were in class, so to speak. But here are the problems. And so I tell you which formula to use, and then you work through and use those formulas, and then you need to check your work. So in the formula, I'm specifically telling you, find I, I'm giving you P, I'm giving you R, I'm giving you T, I'm giving you a little bit of a kind of a baby little scenario here about what's going on, but it's giving you some introduction into the simple interest formula. So when you go to check your work, you can check it by watching this video where I talk through those problems. All right, so I forced you this first time to watch the video where I talk through the problems just so you have experience at doing that. Once you finish the first 3 problems, here's problems 4, 5, and 6, different formula, different scenarios. Then when you go to check your work, you can either watch the video if you need to, or you may not really need to watch the video. You might just want to go, I just want to make sure my problems are right. That's fine. If you follow the link here, it'll take it a second to load, but I've written out the problems and the solutions here so you can check your work. So you can check it either by watching the video if you really need to watch the video, or by just checking the document, whichever one works. And it may be that you go through and you go, oh, I did great, but man, number 6, I struggle with number 6. To go back and watch the video for number 6, and that's fine. Just pop on the video, scooch forward to number 6, and you'll be good to go. So the purpose here is we do not have a textbook for this class, but that doesn't mean you don't have access to everything a textbook would provide. You have problems, you have practice, you have solutions, you have complete solutions, which would not be provided in a textbook or my math lab. So you've got everything you need to be successful. So take advantage of what's offered. And then, again, use what you need to. If you need to watch the video, watch the video. If you need to just check the work this way, that's fine too. It will vary problem set to problem set as to what you need for this unit. So take advantage of everything that's offered for you and just go from there. All right, so let me back up here. So you've got 2 lessons, you've got some other information here, you've got 2 lessons. Do not skip anything that's provided for you. The answers you need are provided within the content, so make sure that you take advantage of all that. And then once you're done with that, there is a quiz and there is an application. The only thing I take up is the application. that is an extension of those practice problems. So once you've gotten everything down and you're like, I got this, then you can go ahead and do the quiz and the application, and then this is the part that you turn in to me in assignments that I will grade and get back to you. So that's the way this content checklist is set up for you this week. And if you go through here and you have any questions, make sure you reach out, and hope you have a great week.